Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, 26th of July 2022. So oil and gas jump, bonds and big tech, Bitcoin dump as recession rebalance looms. And other news, stocks managed to claw back losses. The dollar declined, Treasury sold off and oil trended higher. And finally, yesterday afternoon, if you saw the markets drop sharply, it was because Putin turns the screws. Gazprom unexpectedly halts another Nord Stream turbine, cutting flows in half. And this obviously weighed on the market, certainly into the evening as well. Economic news for today, we've just got the consumer confidence. This is out at 3 p.m. Obviously, the market's waiting for tomorrow, which is going to be the FOMC statement, and also the Fed funds rate with a forecast of 75 basis point rate increase. If they do more than that, the market is likely to sell off. If they do anything less than 75 basis points, it's likely to rally. Gold-silver ratio continues to move to the upside. I expect this to also continue to do that certainly after tomorrow, as the dollar will move to the upside with the interest rate increase because it's positive for the currency. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's market action, and we'll kick off with the Dow. And yesterday, the Dow managing to stay above the 5-bar moving average, despite the fact that there was a sell-off in the afternoon, like I say, from the Russian turning off the Nord Stream gas supply, or turning off another one, and that obviously adding a bit of uncertainty to the market. Overnight, though, prices are pretty stable. If we look at the 30-minute chart, you can see yesterday morning we had a lovely move to the upside, relentless in the 30-minute chart. Then the Dow opened. Then we had the first part of the problem with the Nord Stream that came into the market, and then prices moving to the downside and then rallying back to the upside there. This is indicative of the market waiting for the Fed, with it interspersed with economic news items, as we can see there with, like I say, war-related on this one. Market's currently at yesterday's close. It's been oversold. It's become overbought at the 200 MA. It's having a bit of a pullback. They will need to close above the close of yesterday, and also the DP if it is to move higher. It's got all of the averages now in its way on the upside in the 30-minute chart there. In the German DAX, this is closed below the 5-bar moving average for yesterday. You can see the 50-bar moving average and the fibs that we've had drawn in are giving this market some grief on the upside. And therefore, the market is attempting to pull back. We're also overbought there as well. We have had a crossover in the stochastics, and we're now starting to turn red. So, not expecting a lot today because of the rate increase tomorrow, but watch the sort of areas of support should the market move to the downside there. But at the moment, just sideways, as we can see. 30-minute chart, like the Dow, traded all the way up yesterday morning. There was no stopping it. And then we get to lunchtime, 1 o'clock. As you can see there, some news hitting the wires. This was the Nord Stream one. But the market having economic news that wasn't too bright yesterday at 1 p.m. Then the market moving lower and just accelerated by, like I say, the Russian news. Market bouncing, and then overnight, like the Dow, sat at the close, was oversold, and now market's overbought, struck in a sideways range there. We need to close above the 50 MA, the DP, and the 200 MA if we are to make progress back to the upside. Yesterday's 5-minute chart, you can see we had an initial sell-off. The market traded sideways. We became oversold, and then prices just moved in one direction to the upside until we got to 1 p.m, which you can see here when we had some other news. Market sitting nicely at the 50 EMA and then broke. Then it became resistance along with the 20-bar moving average. This is the news of Russia's turning off the gas, and then the market continuing on down to the previous day's close. At the evening, the market tried to rally a bit, but overnight the market has been sideways in a 50-point range, which you can see between these 2 points. And the market currently pulling back there with a bit of an increase in volume. We've got another half an hour yet before the market opens. And in the S&P, like the DAX, closed below the 5-bar moving average yesterday, but finding support at the 50 EMA overnight. Again, prices will need to take out yesterday's high if they're to move higher, and also the high that we have for Friday as well. But at the moment, market's sideways. Yesterday, same picture, market moving up, then the bad news, then evening sell-off before the shorts come back in and close out, bringing the market back up again at the close. Above the DP is required, the 50 MA and the 200 for the S&P to move to the upside. The FTSE very strong compared to the rest, and you can see prices retracing around 89% there at the moment. Crucial area, we closed back above the 5 and the 50 EMA yesterday as well, but we need to take out the high of this bar here, which is the July the 20th, so that's Wednesday of last week. And at the moment, like I say, we've got a retracement there of around 78.89. I'll just draw it in for you just so you can see. And there you go, 78.89. When you do these for so long, you just get used to being able to look at the price action, and you can see, because all you do is just look at the previous high and say, well, yeah, we're more or less, we're over 3/4 to 90% back, and that's a crucial area. 30-minute chart for yesterday, just the same as the other markets, all the way up, except for if you look at the 1 o'clock in the 30-minute FTSE compared to the 30-minute DAX, you can see that it shrugged off the weakness, whereas the DAX and the Dow moved lower. The FTSE moved higher. They absorbed the selling coming into the market in this bar, and they managed to move the market up another 30 or 40 points and then back. And there's your Nord Stream gas news. Barely anything compared to the DAX, which you'd expect, because obviously Germany is the biggest importer of that particular gas supply. So the FTSE just shrugging its shoulders and continuing there to the upside. And in the yen yesterday, we can see this moving to the upside. Nice move back, but failing to close above the 5-bar moving average, but getting back above that 50 EMA. And inside the detail, you can see why. Nice move to the upside as the dollar showed some weakness. But again, we get to 1 p.m. or thereabouts. This is 3 p.m. actually, where the market started to move lower as the dollar gained a bit, and then overnight prices traded sideways to higher. Stuck at the 200 MA at the moment. Again, the currencies are going to be waiting for that Fed news tomorrow evening. The pound also moving higher as the dollar moved lower, as you can see here, above the 5-bar moving average, and continuing to do this. Obviously, this will change tomorrow night if we get 0.75% in a rate increase. Trading up towards that 62 there at 121. 30-minute chart, again, you can see just like the yen and the stock markets moving to the upside till we got to 3 p.m. Then we have the pullback, but we've got 100% double top pull here at the moment. Yesterday's high, markets found a bit of weakness there. So let's have a look at the metals and the dollar. So despite the fact that the dollar moved lower, the metals also moved lower as well, which is bonkers, but which has seen a bit of support overnight. As I've said before, we're heading down. There's no doubts about that one, as the market isn't. They don't want it moving higher, as can be seen here, because it's the last thing to go up when everything else is starting to fall apart. So it's just a matter of patience. But it might churn sideways, but I highly doubt it. I reckon we're going below $17 here over the next few weeks, particularly if we go up 1% tomorrow on the interest rates. Again, the classic lunchtime fix. They started to sell it off, accelerated it at 2:30. The only thing that I will say is that they do manage to bring the market back quite well. There is a bit of strength in there. But longer term, I should say medium term at the moment, pressure to the downside. Gold showing a bit of strength there, far more than we've seen with silver, which is why we're seeing the highs in the gold to silver ratio. And for me, that's still going up to 100 as well. Shorter term gold chart, 30-minute, there you go. Look, that 1 o'clock fix, the LBMA, which is run by JP Morgan, and it's unsavoury company as well as IE in other banks, etc. So gold coming back above the DP, but not holding a great deal there. And this is paper gold anyway. It has no bearing on the real world of the physical market, which has premiums of £10 above the spot price. It's just insane. But that's because of the physical demand for the product, whereas this is just the derivative market. Meanwhile, in the dollar, sideways, waiting for tomorrow's announcement, and crude oil back above 106 there, trading to the upside overnight as well, so starting to make its way back to the upside there. Okay, that will do it for this one. And let's see what happens today, the day before the FOMC interest rate increase that is proposed to be 75 basis points. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next.